Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So what's going on today is I ended up picking up a used jet ski for $2,300. But the thing is, when you're buying something that cheap, people don't want to water test it for you, and I wasn't really sure about putting it in the water, not knowing what kind of condition it was in. So what I'm going to do today is spend $200 to make the jet ski more worthy of the water, and let's see how that goes. So this is a 1999 Polaris FLTH. If you ever look on YouTube, these jet skis are notorious for having bad fuel lines on them, because when they introduced ethanol to the gas in the year 2000 there, it gummed up the gray line. So the first thing you want to check for is the gray fuel lines are changed out to regular black ones. And then other than that, you just got to make sure all the maintenance is up to date. What this jet ski is doing right now, it is not starting. Once in a while it will start, but then it won't start. So I'll show you what's happening here. So there it is, it'll crank but will not start. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to do a bunch of things to it here. I'm putting in a brand new battery, so that's a maintenance free battery there. I'm also putting in brand new 2-cycle oil. I'm putting in 2 new spark plugs, a can of Seafoam, and what's happening with the trailer wiring harness is it's a little bit too short, so I have another 12-inch extension cord there. So here's a quick look at the engine. If you look here down at these fuel lines here, I don't know if you can see it, but these fuel lines down there, they're black, so that means they have been changed. The battery here, they say it's new, but it's having a hard time cranking. On these jet skis, they like having full cranking power, or else the CDI won't work there. So I'm going to change the battery, put in some oil, change the spark plugs, and see how that goes. Now that we know that the battery is going to be good, since we just put in a fresh one, we're going to move on and do the plugs here. So let's get started with that. Here, as you can see, the plugs, both of them have 2 different gaps. One of them is actually bent down and one of them is bent up, so that's actually perfect that we're changing it to new plugs. So here are the fresh new plugs. The gaps are going to be good on them. So since this is a 2-stroke engine, I'm gonna make sure that all the 2-stroke oil is full on it too. So we're just gonna add oil to the reservoir here. Just a generic brand you can buy from the from the King Tire there, which is synthetic blend there. Then lastly, we're gonna put a can of seafoam into the gas, and we're also gonna fill it all up here. So this seafoam is good just to treat anything. Most people like to use it every year on all their equipment, but I'm just gonna pour in a can just to make sure that the carbs are gonna be clean. You can buy this at any store for about 10 bucks. Last for the trailer there, on a lot of older style ones, these cords won't reach, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to add an extension, but before I do it, I'm just going to put some electric grease on it here. So there you go, all the maintenance I just did was done. So we did the plugs, fresh battery in it, we got fresh oil in there, we got fresh gas with a can of seafoam in there, we extended the wiring harness. There's a few other issues that you might want to look at when you're buying something used. Is these cords here, they might be a little bit old or frayed, so just double check on that, just in case you're gonna have any problems when you're on the highway there. Other than that, double check all the lights are working. Make sure all the tires are good. These ones have no cracks, so that's pretty good there. And then back here, just make sure that everything is going to be secure when you're actually towing it there, which looks pretty good there. And make sure when you're buying a used one that these plugs are always there, because if you don't have those plugs, then you can actually sink the jet ski there. So other than that, I'm going to fire it up right away and see how it goes. So to start a jet ski like this, first thing they want you to do is put it on choke. So we're going to put it on choke here. We're going to crank it a few times. If it still doesn't start, we're going to put it back, but let's see how it goes. So there you have it. Just with some quick maintenance, it starts up no problem now. New plugs, gas, everything, new battery, and now we shouldn't have any problems on the water.